Killing number 5. When they were sore, Dinah's brethren slew all the males. The story begins when Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, goes out to meet her Hivite neighbors.
Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. Genesis 34:1.
While she was visiting, a young Hivite man named Shechem saw her and immediately fell in love with her. Well, maybe not immediately, but after he had had sex with her anyways. The Bible doesn't say whether it was consensual or not.
And when Shechem the son of Hamor the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her, and defiled her. And his soul clave unto Dinah, and he loved the damsel, and spake kindly unto the damsel. 34:2-3.
Shechem told his father that he'd like to marry Dinah.
Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying, Get me this damsel to wife. 34:4.
So Hamor went to talk to Jacob about it.
And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him, saying, The soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give her him to wife. 34:6-8.
Hamor suggested that the Hivites and the Israelites live together in peace, trading and intermarrying with one another.
And make ye marriages with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you, and ye shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade ye therein, and get you possessions therein. 34:9-10.
Jacob didn't seem to care much about it, one way or another, but his sons did. It was all about the Hivites' penises.
The sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, and said, We cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised. 34:13-14.
The problem was that little flap of skin at the tip of the Hivites' penises. If they'd just cut that off, then they could all live happily together in peace.
But in this we will consent unto you, if ye will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised, then we will give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters unto us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. 34:15-16.
Hamor agrees to this. He, along with his son and all the male Hivites, cut off that little flap of skin at the end of their penises as a sacrifice for peace. Greater love hath no father than this, that he cut off his own foreskin for his son.
And Hamor and Shechem his son communed with the men of their city, saying, These men are peaceable with us. Therefore let them dwell in the land, and trade therein. For the land, behold, is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will the men consent unto us for to dwell with us, to be one people. If every male among us be circumcised, as they are circumcised, let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. 34:20-21.
So Hamor, Shechem, and every male Hivite cut off that little flap of skin that offends God so much.
And every male was circumcised. 34:24.
And Dinah and Shechem were married, and everyone lived happily ever after. Just kidding. Here's what really happened.
And it came to pass on the 3rd day, when they were sore, that 2 of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, took each man his sword, and came upon the city boldly, and slew all the males. And they slew Hamor and Shechem his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's house, and went out. The sons of Jacob came upon the slain, and spoiled the city, because they had defiled their sister. And all their wealth, and all their little ones, and their wives took they captive, and spoiled even all that was in the house. 34:25-29.
Jacob's sons slaughtered Shechem, Hamor, and all the Hivite males while they were recovering from their circumcisions, and then stole their possessions and enslaved their wives. But at least Hamor died for something worthwhile, the happiness of his son and peace in the world. It's a nasty story, of course, but it isn't entirely clear, from Genesis 34 anyway, what God had to do with it. And for that reason, I originally left it off the list of God's killings. However, the Deuterocanonical book of Judith clears all that up very nicely. Here's what it says.
O Lord God of my father Simeon, who gavest him a sword to execute vengeance against strangers, who had defiled by their uncleanliness, and uncovered the virgin unto confusion, and who gavest their wives to be made a prey, and their daughters into captivity, who were zealous with thy zeal. Judith 9:2-3.
So God not only approved of the Shechem massacre, he gave Simeon the sword to do it with. Thank God for the Catholic Bible. Since the Bible doesn't say how many Hivites were killed in this massacre, I just gave the usual 1,000 for a standard biblical massacre. But 2 victims were known by name, Shechem and Hamor, so I added 2 to the biblical number for God's killings.